You want my opinion? All right. I think CBSPD absolutely sucks. Hey Sterile Processing Professionals, Brandon the Sterile Guy here, and in today's video, I want to share my opinion on the CBSPD, the Certification Board for Sterile Processing and Distribution. Now, disclaimer, everything I share in this video is solely my opinion and does not claim to be the absolute truth. For any of this stuff, you can go investigate, you can go research, and you can make your own opinion. The information I share, I've gathered from the CBSPD website, the CBSPD study guides, and also using a simple basic calculator so I could calculate the overall cost of failure rates. Feel free to research and look into anything I've talked about to form your own opinion. I will provide some links in the description down below for you to go and search all that stuff. Now that I got that all out of the way, let's get to the first reason I'm not so happy about CBSPD. I want to retract a statement that I made in my HSPA versus CBSPD video that I made several months ago. But with their manuals only costing 20 bucks a piece, CBSPD takes round 6. No. I regret not having ordered those study guides ahead of time. That is on me, and I'm sorry. I finally got curious after a comment I received from somebody to actually order and look into those manuals. And surprise, they are actually not manuals. They are study guides, but the way they are sold and the lack of information they provide, it makes you feel like these are the only thing you need to study to pass your certification with them. But no, these are a glorified practice test. And the majority of the information you can find in these manuals are on the website for free. And this is stuff like the history of the exam, the content of the exam, the weighted portion of each area of the exam, as well as like the number of questions on the exam. That stuff is free to get off the website. HSPA offers something like that, and it's called the Certification Handbook, and it's a free PDF file on their website. Plus, they give all that information all over their website. The only thing HSPA's Certification Handbook doesn't have is practice questions, but because that's not what that is. It's a certification handbook. It's everything you need to know of how to take the certification test. So CBSPD's study guides basically say, in order to pass their exam, you have to study other stuff besides this study guide to actually pass. Even though you just spent 20 bucks plus a lot of money on shipping. I don't understand how they set their shipping costs, but you just spent 20 bucks, the shipping costs, waited a couple weeks only to find out you could have got all this information for free on the website. So I bought all 4 of these little study guides for the different certification exams. They were 20 bucks a piece for each of these study guides, so 80 bucks. And I paid $35 for shipping. The things I do for this channel, besides the fact that they don't suggest any specific readings that are actually on the exam, these are the things they suggest within their study guide. The basics of sterile processing from Sterile Processing University, which is $135. And they recommend AAMI ST79 2017, which if you want to order is over $400. Can you afford that? Not to mention that they list a bunch of FDA, OSHA, and other regulatory standards for you to go look up. Have fun reading those. And a lot of them actually cost money too. Like if you're going to get the ASHRAE standards, you have to pay for that as well, which is another few $100s. So one, they don't give you any specific sources that are directly on the exam. And 2, they only offer you sources that are going to cost you a month or two's paycheck. And even when they do list something, it has the verbiage that says verbatim, a book you may find helpful is the basics of sterile processing. So what they're saying is, here, go spend $135 and it may be helpful. Good luck. HSPA doesn't do that. They sell the exact manuals you'll need to study for their exams. Everything that is on their exams, you can find in their manual. Reason number 2 why I'm not so happy with CBSPD, their fail rates are horrible. Some of the stuff I'm talking about can be found in the HSPA versus CBSPD video if you want to go back and take a look. Here's a clip when I spoke about the CBSPD's 2021 pass-fail rate for the basic SPD Tech certification. But let's look at the comparison for year 2021. With CBSPD for the standard SPD technician certification, their pass rate was only 56%, which means that basically 1 out of every 2 techs that take that test are actually passing. With everything I've already talked about, it is absolutely no surprise to me why technicians are failing their exams with CBSPD at such a high rate. Think about this for a second. Look at how many people failed the CBSPD exam in 2021 alone. 1,370 technicians spent money on an exam through CBSPD and failed. The test costs $128 to take. A little math says that CBSPD, besides the ones who passed the test, I'm only talking about the ones who failed it. Math says CBSPD pocketed roughly $175,000 from you and gave you nothing in return but a big fat F. And that doesn't even account if you spent money on these useless study guides too. And that also doesn't account for the other $128 you might spend to go retake the test. And yes, of course, they're not pocketing the full $175,000 because there is taxes and there is a little portion they have to pay to the testing centers. But 6 figures to pocket off of your hard-earned money with information that was not helpful for you to pass the exam? That's egregious. Oh, and one more thing. More people failed the CBSPD exam in 2022 than they did in 2021. So I'm talking about 2021, but 2022 was even worse. There were 1,751 failures in 2022, which is 52%. More than half the people that take their test fail. Each test costs $128, 1,751 people that failed. That's $224,000 taken from you with nothing in return but a big fat F. I don't know about you, but in my world, we call people like that not very nice things. Keep in mind, this is still my opinion, solely my opinion, but I feel like CBSPD, maybe I'll say it looks like CBSPD is running a really smart program to walk away with a lot of money. And with the continuation of the fail rates, it doesn't seem like they give a rat's ass about it. I absolutely care for you guys and girls so much that to watch this, to watch my techs get robbed of money and be misguided into different information that is not helpful, that robs more of your money, it absolutely infuriates me. I ask that you share this video with all the techs you know, just to get the word out, because I think you deserve better. This has to stop. If you want to be set up for success, pay the least amount of money, and actually have confidence going into your certification, my opinion is you need to only use HSPA. And no, I am not partnered with HSPA. I get $0 from HSPA. I have no friends at HSPA. When I want information, I have to call the exact same lines you do. I have to email the exact same emails you do just to get answers. But the fact is, they're just a better organization all around. So please, please go with HSPA. Save yourself the headache, save yourself the money. Go with HSPA. But hey friends, any topics or videos you want to see, put them in the comments down below. I am not shy. I will definitely jump into any topic that you want to share that has to do with sterile processing. I love you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.